One of the people that Donald Trump has tried to fire that we haven't talked about a lot is Hampton Dillinger. Now, this is the head of the Office of Special Counsel. And Donald Trump tried to fire Dillinger, and Dillinger was appointed by Joe Biden. Well, a lower court has ruled that there's at least a temporary restraining order on the firing, in part because the head of special counsel is in charge of all the whistleblower operations. They look into ethics violations, Hatch Act violations, which I know don't really go anywhere right now because Donald Trump controls the DOJ and he can just tell Pam Bondi to not proceed. But anyway, that's what this department does. Lower court said that no, we are putting a restraining order. You can't fire them yet. We need to see if this actually flies. And there'll be a future court date on this. Well, they appealed. Obviously, the Trump administration. Donald Trump likes to appeal. He thinks he's always going to win at a higher court, that somebody's going to eventually see it his way. Well, D.C. Circuit Court of Appeals said, no, we're not taking this up. We have no reason to overturn the lower court's restraining order. They weren't sure that they even had the jurisdiction to overturn it because it was outside of the normal purview of how things would normally go. This temporary restraining order would normally not be reviewable. So Donald Trump has said, and they already have filed the paperwork to appeal this to the U.S. Supreme Court. Of course, have not heard yet what the Supreme Court is going to do with this case. They may take it, they may not. We'll see. The thing here is, even if they take it up, this is only about the restraining order. It's not about the actual firing. But if the Supreme Court takes it up and reverses that lower court's ruling, saying yes, they can proceed with the firing and removes the temporary restraining order, then what good is the case after that, really? The person will get reinstated down the road months later, but that's all that time where they could be doing their job. That's paychecks lost, etc. So I don't know which way the Supreme Court's going to go on this, and they may not take it up at all. I think that might be likely because this is just something they normally wouldn't even hear anyway. Like I said, normally you don't appeal these temporary restraining orders for these kind of things. So we'll see what happens.